watching KOAT Action 7 News.
No word yet on whether NMSU coaches, players, and administrators will be charged for their involvement in holding on to evidence following a fatal shooting that happened before a basketball game in Albuquerque.
But tonight, the state's newly elected Attorney General tells Target 7 he plans to make changes after what he's seen. Here's John Cardinelli.
I was very troubled by the way in which the institutions and some of the leaders in those institutions sort of handled the situation.
Newly elected Attorney General Raul Torres is talking about this shooting that happened in November. You're looking at New Mexico State University basketball player Michael Peak shooting and killing a UNM student. It's been described as a self-defense shooting.
For reasons that are not hard to understand, this was not handled in the, let's say, the usual fashion. I was fairly surprised that, for example, pieces of evidence ended up in different locations.
This happened after the shooting. 3 teammates show up and take a tablet, cell phone, and gun from Peak. State police tried to get them and had to pull over the team bus after it left town.
Having to be pulled over by the state police after leaving the city, those are things that can be prevented.
They found the tablet in the bus.
The tablet? You have that?
The gun with another coach.
So you don't know if it's loaded or anything?
And the phone with an assistant athletic director in Las Cruces.
I'm happy to move past the phone along and get it out of my possession.
These are unique circumstances. Hopefully we will never have anything like this happen again in our state.
Torres was the Bernalillo County District Attorney at the time of the shooting. He said when he left office, investigators were waiting for forensic evidence from cell phones that were confiscated.
And I don't want to comment on, the possibility even of a charge if it makes sense. If there's evidence of that, that's a decision for my successor at the district attorney's office to make.
But as Attorney General, he wants to make sure that all universities understand they need to cooperate with law enforcement.
We still have an institutional role in terms of being the chief legal officer for the state to make sure that state agencies and state institutions understand what the expectations are in terms of cooperating with law enforcement.
After Target 7 reported what happened to the evidence, New Mexico State University suspended the 3 players who took Peak's phone, gun, and tablet for 1 game. They also hired an Albuquerque law firm to do an investigation. In an email this week to Target 7, the firm says it's still conducting interviews and they're also reviewing various rules and policies. As for the coaches and administrators, they said, quote, "No disciplinary action has been taken at this time." For Target 7, I'm John Cardinelli.
The 3 players involved in taking the evidence have been averaging a combined 30 points a game. We reached out to newly appointed District Attorney Sam Bregman, and his office tells us they're still waiting for more information from state police before they determine if further charges will be filed.